All right, we're live with you to YSM Sports Media. Got a special guest with me. It's actually my brother, former Division One point guard, University of Texas El Paso. Yeah, Mark.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
All right, so what you think of the draft so far?
Lots of surprises. I think they're getting away from the name stuff. They're going after ball players. They're going after who they think can hoop and can help them. I think it's more going towards more game and less politics. That's what at least that's what it looks like to me.
I can see that because politics would have what Lamelo Ball going like number one, right?
Uh, I can't even say that, man, because they don't want the balls in there. They want to teach his dad a lesson and all of that. But I would say would have those Duke guys and guys from the big schools. It seems like they don't care about that anymore, man. They want dudes that can hoop, man.
Yo, it's funny that you say that because now that I'm looking, I don't really see anybody in the top 10 that's from like one of those schools.
Nah, and they picking dudes that can flat out hoop. They don't care your size. It seems like it's totally switched. Remember before you had to be a certain size. Like this dude that just got picked, Peyton Pritchard. This dude can hoop. But before they wouldn't even gave him a chance, man. And he got game.
Peyton Pritchard out of which school?
Oregon, little
Oregon.
little white boy. But he got game. He could shoot from the parking lot, handle, got heart.
All right.
Remember, that would have been a weakness for him. He's a small combo guard. They've said that before.
Yeah, you're right, yo. The combo guard, if you could score, the combo guard is something that they would that they would just throw
Size,
out there
that
to get you picked in the
size
second
and
round.
that size and athleticism thing is very overrated, man. You either can play basketball or you can't, man.
I definitely agree. Now, do you like the fact that they're focusing more on skill level rather than the size, length, and athleticism of like the latter decade?
I actually like that, man. That gives guys a better chance, man. Dudes that can really play, dudes that have been in the program that have learned how to work hard and earn the keep and how to play in the system and dudes that have stayed there and developed over last couple years. They're getting more of a chance and they're getting a solid shot to play professional basketball in NBA.
All right, we'll start it off with the kid Anthony Edwards, number one pick. What's your thoughts about him?
The truth. That
Yeah.
dude, when I look at him, man, he passed the eye test, man. He's strong, he's quick, he's about 6'5", he jumps out the gym, he got a handle off the dribble. First step, he gonna be unguardable in the NBA, man. With all that room, he's gonna be unguardable. Watch. Remember I told you that. He reminds me of
D Wade.
a mix. When I say this, you're gonna be like, damn, he does. I see that.
Go ahead.
A mix of D Wade and Isaiah Ryder.
Oh shit. Yeah. 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 That's not a name that gets mentioned a lot either, man.
He reminds
Isaiah
me
Right.
of D
Yeah.
Wade and Isaiah Ryder, man.
Yeah. He does.
And you look at him, Mill. He can score and transition. He can beat you off the bounce. You can run him off screens.
I didn't know he
He
could
gonna
shoot
learn.
that well.
Yeah, he can shoot off the dribble too. He can bop you, bop you, bop you, and create his own shot whenever he wants. And he's explosive at the rim. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be real good, man.
Now, what are you playing, Matt? You got D'Angelo Russell. Now they added Ricky Rubio. And then you got the dude, what is it, Okagi? Like, what do you play, Matt? Do you try to
Um,
force him at the one, or you let him play off the ball where he's comfortable?
Mix it up. Mix it up. I would put the ball in his hands for sure. The rest of them dudes can go somewhere else. He better than all of them. If they don't like it, they can go somewhere else. But I would definitely put the ball in his hands. I would have him playing off the ball some, man, on the ball. Definitely would get his touches both ways. But he's going to be a player, man.
Yeah. All right, we'll fast forward that to well, tell me, obviously they're gonna start him. Ain't no point of you drafting someone number one on the team that's ass if you're not gonna start him. How do you see him and D'Angelo Russell in the backcourt? How do you see that?
It's going to be interesting. I think they can play together. I definitely think they can play together. It's all on what they feel though. If they feel like they got a stud, which I think he is,
Mm.
and they want him to have more touches and more opportunities, they're probably going to get D'Angelo Russell out of there and get some more catch and shoot guys who don't need the basketball. Maybe another wing or another point guard who can play off the ball. You know what I'm saying? And put the
Yeah.
ball in Edwards' hands.
I feel like it's better to have more than one playmaker. I feel like
I think so too. I think it is. But you know that he's a young guy, so they're going to try to force feed him touches to get him better.
yeah, but the thing is, D'Angelo Russell's young. What is he, 22,
Yeah,
23?
and Russell can ball too. I
Yeah,
like both of them. I would definitely probably play both of them together, depending on how they play together.
yeah. I mean, I wonder what they're playing just for Ricky Rubio because he's a solid veteran. This is his second go round with the Timberwolves.
I would
So
probably keep him there for you can play all of them together for real. Ricky Rubio's solid. He's a solid pro. You can win with him. He's smart, real high basketball IQ, plays good defense, solid point guard in the NBA. I think you can win with him for sure. Play him at the one, play D'Angelo at the two. He's about 6'4", 6'5". You can play him at the two and play Edwards at the three.
you don't think Edwards is undersized? What about 6'3", 6'4"? It's a
Uh,
solid.
he looks like he's taller than that. He looks about 6'4", about 6'4", 6'5". I would give him a legit 6'4", 6'5" in there. You know, they add a couple inches to you.
Of course.
Yeah, a legit 6'4", 6'5".
All right, so we're gonna fast forward to your team now, the Dubs.
Okay.
All right, so I'm hearing that Klay Thompson just got hurt, apparent leg injury. I'm not sure. Is it a bone? Is it a ligament? But they drafted James Wiseman, which was the obvious pick.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I
If
didn't even know that. He hurt himself again. Is it a serious injury?
they're not saying they're being very vague. So I don't know if it's broken leg or if it's an ACL. They just said an apparent leg injury.
I hope it ain't nothing serious. He just came off another injury.
Yeah,
But the James Wiseman, I like James Wiseman, man. He reminds me of Chris Bosh.
he really does, yo.
Yeah, he reminds me of Chris Bosh. He can shoot. I think he's going to be good too. He can shoot. He can rebound, block shots. He can be a hell of a defender and guard that rim. You know, Steph Curry, he's going to space the floor out off that screen and roll. He'll have a bunch of alley oops waiting for him. And he can shoot. He can run the floor. That dude, Wiseman's pretty good, man. He's pretty
Yo,
good.
I feel like that makes them that much. If Clay's healthy, and
Mm-hmm.
shit, even if Clay isn't healthy and Clay comes in the middle of the season with Wiggins, Wiseman, the chef, and Draymond, like Draymond's gonna make that kid that much better with the high screen and rolls and Draymond's ability to pass.
Yep, it's going to be oops heaven for him.
Yeah, what is that little position that Barb used to have all the centers? Yeah, and they would just
That's the
go from
dunker
one
spot.
side. Yeah.
The dunker spot. That's what they call it now.
Only thing is we didn't have any dunkers. But but
Jay McDaniels, they drafted. This dude can play, man. He gonna be a still watch.
Jay McDaniels, I never
Yeah.
seen him. I never seen him. Do you think by drafting Wiseman makes the Warriors the favorite?
No, I don't think it makes them a favorite. I think it puts them right there because they're going to add another free agent or two. Also, I was hearing that they were going to add Danilo Gallinari and somebody else.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh, that's a good pickup.
Gallinari can hoop.
Yeah, that Gallinari, that's a good pickup. That's a good pickup, especially with the way they play. Um, a lot of spacing. Yeah, with the way they play, definitely.
Yep.
Would you start him or Wiggins?
Would I start who on Wiggins?
Gallinari or Wiggins?
Um, you can bring Gallinari off the bench. You probably would rather start Wiggins because Gallinari's a better player than Wiggins. But you'll probably start Wiggins. You don't want to mess with his confidence and none of that. He's probably weak, man. He looked like he's weak mentally. So starting make him feel good about himself.
And just bring Gallinari
Bring
off
Gallinari.
just for instant offense.
For instance, the offense and Gallinari is versatile, so he can fit in a couple spots coming off that bench.
Okay. I think with the way that the Warriors play basketball, James Wiseman will be my favorite for Rookie of the Year.
And he's definitely going to be up there. I say between him, LaMelo's going to get a bunch of opportunities with the Hornets, and Edwards.
With the way the Warriors play, they never had anything like a Wiseman at the
Nah,
5, man.
they had JaVale McGee was the closest thing to it, and JaVale McGee's an idiot.
JaVale McGee is a talented, naked ass guy.
His IQ is super low. He might got the worst IQ in the history of basketball, man.
And what's messed up is that he's a son of a basketball player, a relatively good basketball player. Pam McGee could go. That's unusual. That's unusual that the IQ would be that ass.
He probably just was like a goofy young boy, man. He had to be, man.
But okay, now number 3, I guess the rock star of the group, Lamelo Ball. Who does he remind you of? Because I got somebody in mind.
LaMelo, he remind me of Sean Livingston, man. He remind me of Sean Livingston.
Sean Livingston with a J, because Sean Livingston could shoot his way out of a paper bag coming out of
But
Peoria.
I'm talking about his instincts, his ball skills. He remind me of Sean Livingston.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with a jump shot, Melo can shoot.
Yo, for me, do you remember Mal Crawford coming out of Michigan?
Yeah.
He reminds me of Mal Crawford that could pass.
Yep. When he's playing point guard.
Yeah. And
Mal
they had,
Crawford.
what was it, like DeMar Johnson, and who's the other person that Michigan had?
I forget. They had a couple of dudes on their team.
Yeah.
That was a minute ago. I forget.
But yeah, that's exactly who he reminds me of. Jamal Crawford with better passing ability.
But Melo was good, man. I didn't even know he was that tall. He's 6'7" now.
That's just a product of good breeding.
Yeah. He's 6'7". He fast. He can guard. He can pass. He can score. He pretty good, man. These young boys is good, man. It's gonna be an interesting draft, and it's a deep draft too.
I feel like he's the culmination of the two brothers. If you go to look at him,
Yeah.
D'Angelo can shoot, Lonzo can pass, and is athletic. Even though LaMelo's not really athletic, that's one thing that.
No, he's not athletic, but you don't need to be if you can hoop, man. If you can hoop, you can just hoop. Trey Jones still didn't get picked.
That's Tyus Jones' little brother.
Yeah.
I never thought. I thought his brother was ass. Never really liked Tyus.
It's a bunch of
Tyus is
guys that didn't get picked yet.
Tyus is a plain poppy store hoagie, yo.
Yeah.
Not even no extra mayo or oil, just a plain Jane.
What you think the Sixers? What you think about the Sixers pick? Tyrese Maxey.
Kid can score, man.
I like it.
And that's what the Sixers need. The Sixers
He
need
can go.
guys who can get buckets.
Who can get buckets. And I definitely got him being able to get buckets. He remind me of Arenas.
Bro, you need to. There are things that Ben does well, but get buckets is not one of them. And late in those shot clock situations, they don't have a guy they can just get a ball to, and he'll just in 3 to 4 seconds he'll get off a good shot.
Nope. Ben got to shoot that ball. Sam Cassell said Ben gonna shoot that rock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see it. It's like some type of mental block or something. Yo.
But they need to get his ass out of here if he ain't gonna shoot.
Now I'm hearing they trying to go after Zach LaVine and Brad Bill. So does that mean Tobias Harris is on the chopping block?
They trying to get both of them?
One or the other. That seemed like the only piece that you would have if you're trying to keep Ben, if you're trying to keep Joel, is Tobias.
Malachi Flynn. I never even heard of him.
Whose pick is it? It's the Raptors, right? Now, is your draft philosophy, is it best player available or position?
I would say best player, man. This dude, like, he can hoop.
San Diego State. Let me see his highlights.
Malachi Flynn.
Yo, you know who you look like, yo?
Who?
Remember Tom Jakeman from New East? That's what he looked like.
Tom Jakeman.
Yeah, dude look like he can play. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna provide depth at the one. Don't they had a kid? Is Fred VanVleet? Is he a free agent?
VanVleet is definitely a free agent.
Oh,
yep.
They might be preparing for his departure because I'm hearing he gonna want a max deal. Yo, I don't know how, but that's what I'm hearing. He gonna want a Maxi Priest.
Is he as good as Kyle?
Yes.
I think he is too.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I know we could use the Sixers could use him.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, he would work perfect with the Sixers.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't always want the ball in his hands, and with Ben, Ben could play the one, he could play the two, and yeah, I like that. Patrick Williams, what do you know about him?
How can Ben play the one at the end of the game, man?
He can't. To me, Ben's a small forward / mobile forward, but it seems like they want him to be a point guard.
Put him at the four. Play him like a ball handling four. Let him handle sometimes. Let him run the floor. He don't gotta play point. He can't shoot free throws, and he don't want to shoot no J's. He can't play point, yo.
So what would you play him like? Anthony Mason role, Paul Pressey, like that?
Like how they played Lamar Odom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Makes sense. What do you know about Patrick Willis? I'm not really familiar with him.
I don't know anything about him. When they picked him, I was like, "Who is that?" Then they start showing his highlights, and they show how tall he was and how quick and athletic he was, and how he played defense. I was like, "Oh, I see what they doing."
Yeah, but don't Chicago got like 3 or 4 dudes just like that?
Yeah, yeah, they must be about to get rid of somebody.
After the top three, like you said, it's deep, but it seemed like you can just throw these dudes in a bag. Like Isaac Okoro, he didn't look that good to me, yo. Now I'm basing it off of highlights because I ain't really watched no Auburn games.
Isaac Okoro,
Yeah,
he pretty good, Mel.
he looked. I didn't see anything special. I didn't see top 5 pick special. But I'm basing it off of highlights.
I'm
I,
telling
I
you,
would
he
actually go
pretty
with that.
good.
You can go? Okay.
Yeah,
What about the kid from USC? Akongu? Akongawu? I can't pronounce that
and
shit.
he's good too.
I can see he's athletic and he can stick to mid range.
Yeah,
Killian Hayes, I'm not familiar. He's a German kid. The dude, Obadiah Toppin.
I didn't think. What did you say?
The kid Obadiah Toppin from Dayton. The
Oh
poor
yeah,
man's
yeah,
Kenya
yeah.
Martin.
Yeah, he can go. I like him.
Isn't he the same as that other kid that they got? Knox? Isn't he similar to that?
What other kid?
The kid that the Knicks got. The kid not Kevin Knox?
Nah, what you call the dunker? Knox is like, I don't like Knox.
Cole Anthony went to Orlando. That must mean that they're looking to probably play Markel off the ball more.
Or play him off the ball.
Cole Anthony is a shooter.
He can shoot.
Okay. RJ Hampton to Milwaukee. I like that one.
I didn't expect Emmanuel quickly to get picked that early.
You expect him to go to the second round?
Yeah, I thought he would go second round, but I peeped him in the regular season. I mean, and they during the season, I knew that he was okay.
It seemed like the OKC, they got so many draft picks. They just going to take a chance on a bunch of guys and see him, like, shake them up in the bag and see which one pans out.
OKC, yeah. They take
What do
chance.
What'd you think of the kid Jalen Smith? I'm unfamiliar.
Jalen Smith. Jalen
Out of
Smith.
Maryland.
I never seen him. Yeah, I never seen him.
I do like the kid Tyrese Halliburton.
Out of Maryland, Jalen Smith. Little hot. Go to Maryland.
Who?
Little hot. You know, Big Hot. You seen him? His son.
Okay. I was saying I like the kid Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, he can play.
I think he can go.
He gonna be solid.
But I didn't understand. I didn't understand them picking him there with what's the kid? The kid with the dreads that look like every rapper that's out now.
Kevin
Uh,
Dreads.
the kid that plays for Sacramento. What is his name? I've never been a fan of him. He used to always trash Lonzo in the NCAA.
Oh, Fox.
Yeah, I've never liked De'Aaron Fox. It's all this. It's all.
Fox is turning out to be a good pro though.
Yeah, but it's always all this unnecessary speed. There's no changes in speed. It's just speed.
Fox is super athletic.
Yeah, man. It's just speed. It's speed in every situation, yo.
You don't
It
feel
doesn't
Fox.
even warrant. It doesn't warrant speed, but that's what he gonna give you. Trying to.
You don't like Fox?
I've never been a fan of Fox, yo. I've never been a fan.
Fox.
Now he puts up good numbers, but I've never been a fan. What do you think of the Lakers drafting Jaden McDaniels?
That was a good draft pick. He can be good. They develop him right.
It by them developing him right, you mean stick him in the corner and have him spot up and shoot threes like every other player that plays with LeBron?
No, they gotta send him to the D League. Let Brian retire, then bring him back.
LeBron is getting the corner, getting your shooting pocket, and wait for a J.
He makes everybody better.
What's your thoughts on Drew Holiday with the Bucks?
I like it. I love it, actually. Drew Holiday is one of the better players in the NBA that nobody talks about.
Mm.
But the players all know. I love it. And I love that they're getting Giannis help now.
Do you think that keeps Giannis, though?
What you say?
Do you think that will keep Giannis?
No, they're going to have to add more. But it's a step in the right direction. Get Bledsoe and them dudes out of here. Bledsoe's a fraud.
You don't like Bledsoe? You don't like regular season Bled?
Bledsoe's a fraud.
Yo, I've never seen a dude who is so ass come playoff time, yo.
Come playoff time, he's horrible.
He is ass. Yo. I'm sitting here like, yo, just play different chances. just play. Well, Bledsoe's terrible.
And he robbed him.
Thoughts of Danny Green for Al Horford in the pick?
Good trade. Dumped Al Horford contract. Which they should have never gave him.
No.
But
you do acknowledge that Danny Green is terrible, though, right?
Danny Green is terrible.
Awful.
He can't hit the broadside of a barn anymore.
No. And normally your Jay gets better with age, but he's like Benjamin Button.
You know, when them legs go, you get older, you get less and less legs. I remember at one point he couldn't miss an open shot.
How old is he? 33?
Something like that.
But it was strictly a salary dump, so I get it.
And he'll help us too. He can play defense and make open shot when he wants to.
Just not playoff time.
Or he just had a bad playoff last year.
I mean, that could be that could be it. Normally Brian makes role players like dudes that have no skills but can just hit a J. Normally makes them better. Danny Green may just be like the exception. He was god awful. I feel like we won despite of him. But who do you think that gets James Harden? Because I'm hearing Russell Westbrook might go to Washington or John Wall, which I find that trade very interesting.
I wouldn't want neither one of them.
You're not a fan of Russ, baby?
Nah.
You ain't a fan of unnecessary triple doublage?
Man, those hollow numbers. You can't fool me with that.
Triple dubs.
Russ ain't shit right now.
Triple dubs, explosive dunks. Mid-range pull-ups
He
real
don't even
fast
dunk
on the
no
break.
more. He too big. When he dunk,
They give you one explosive dunk a game.
he put on all that weight, man. He ain't dunking no more, man.
They give you one explosive during the game, man.
When the last time you seen him dunk? How weak?
Uh,
You got to think about it. He's too big, yo. He dunk. I ain't seen him dunk in a minute. He put on a lot of weight.
where do you think James Harden lands?
You said what I think he lands?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know he would be perfect for Sixers.
You think?
Yeah. Remember, he's not going to play the same way that he played there, just holding the ball. James Harden can play regular basketball. James Harden's a hooper. He can play regular basketball, not just in D'Antoni's system.
So you're not going. We ain't gonna see the between the legs 5-6 times and the triple step back.
Nah, Harden can hoop, man. He don't
But do
need
you
that
ship Ben off with him though?
to get him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I would.
I don't know, man.
To get James Harden?
Yeah. I'm not sure, man.
What you ain't
I'm
sure
not.
about?
I'm not sure. I'm not really a Harden dude, yo. I'm not really.
What has Ben showed you to make you think that you would not trade Harden for him? That's what I wanted. That's what I want to know.
No, he hasn't really shown me much. He hasn't really shown me much. I feel like with Ben, you just kind of like you have like high hopes. It's like that girl that does everything right but listen, and you hoping one day she'll listen, but she never does.
You talk about the playoff, then be ass in the playoff.
You don't want the triple dubs, man. The triple dubs with great defensive play.
Triple doubles ass.
Nah, he's too easy to game plan for in the playoffs, yo. And a lot of Sixers fans don't realize that he fucks up the spacing, yo. He's the reason why Embiid can't get off properly.
Yep. You don't even got a guard him. They throw their center on him, yo.
Yo, some of the screenshots that I've seen where dudes was damn near under the basket guarding men, yo. It's embarrassing. You can't be an all-star and dudes is treating you that way.
He got a weird game. He throws up a bunch of funky hooks and running hooks off the wrong foot with the opposite hand. He got a weird game.
You know what the issue is, right? He just don't want to look bad. I've seen him hit the J. It's all mental. It's one thing if it wasn't going in. It's another thing that you just won't shoot it.
So is he scared?
Ben Simmons, you're afraid. Nah, man. I don't think he wants to look bad, bro. Be perfectly honest with you.
Look bad because you using the J?
Yeah.
But he's a basketball player.
That's the vibe I get, man. You just don't want to look bad. So let me ask you this. Who would you say is the steal of this NBA draft?
The steal of the draft. The steal. I gotta look at that draft list.
Oh shit! Officials believe that Clay has a ruptured Achilles.
Oh man,
It's over.
it might be a wrap.
Yeah, it's over. Now that comes from probably overcompensating on one leg
Yep.
because of the injury of the other. Oh
Dang.
man, I hope not, but yeah, you can't go from an ACL to a ruptured Achilles. It's a wrap.
He tore his ACL before,
He tore his ACL last year.
and the championship.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, in the chip. Well, not last year, but the year before. Yeah,
They played a lot of basketball for the past 5 years.
yeah, over 100 games each year.
That's a lot on your body.
Do you believe in load management?
Yes and no.
Why, yes.
Because you need that rest now. You don't want to put too many miles on your body. It's like a car. You put too many miles on that car, what's gonna happen?
You're gonna need a new tranny.
Exactly.
I'm a Laker fan. I don't think we repeat. The Golden State Warriors. They had me worried before this this news about Clay. Um, I'm curious to see how the Nets and Denver scares me because every year they get better.
There's a couple people you gotta look out for.
But shit, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it, man. That's our NBA Draft 2020 reaction. I'm curious to see how this plays out, man. I think Anthony Edwards is going to be the cream of the crop, though.
Anthony Edwards is the truth, man. He passes my eye test. I said that from the first time that I seen him play. I was like, yo, this dude is the truth.
Yeah. But shit, Marv, thanks for joining me, man. YSM Sports Media, we out.
Out of here. Peace.